As reported by Hugh Stringelman in this week's Farmers Weekly, Anchor is introducing low-carbon packaging. Fonterra Brands has launched a plant-based alternative bottle for its standard Anchor Blue top milk in the North Island. But consumers will have to pay a little more for the sustainable packaging. And we're joined now by Brett Henshaw, Fonterra's Brands Managing Director. Brett, 25 cents. Where was that premium determined by?
Yes, hi Sarah, and nice to be talking to you. So the processing cost of this particular type of plastic is very different to traditional fossil fuel based plastic. So it's literally taking sugarcane, turning that into ethanol. The ethanol is turned into plastic chips. Those are then blow molded into bottles, and that process is significantly more technologically driven and certainly more expensive than the traditional way of blowing fossil fuel bottles. So it's a cost increase that is incurred through that process. We then, I think it's important to note that we only recommend the prices from a retail point of view. At the end of the day, our customers set that retail price, but we are in that vicinity of the cost increase that you've referred to.
So this is high-density polyethylene. Is that how you explain
Polyethylene.
it? Polyethylene?
HDPE, yes.
My apologies.
Correct.
Brought in from Brazil and for Fonterra to claim low-carbon plastic that is biodegradable. The reason, I did come in there with that price premium of 25 cents is if we had a rubbish tax that was significantly higher, would that be a deterrent, and that premium of cost covering to be carbon neutral wouldn't have to be as much, because that deterrent would be there at the other side of this production scale in terms of that circular product life cycle?
Look, so that's conjecture at the moment. Certainly at this point in time, what we're focusing on is choice. And this is one step in our pledge to move to 100% recyclable, compostable, and renewable by 2025. It's a pledge that we've made on our packaging, and this is one step for us. And it really is about providing a choice in the range, across all the milk bottles that we have.
And what type of consumer feedback are you getting about Fonterra's pledges that they are making 2025 to have all retail packaging reusable, recyclable or compostable? And as well, of course, from the processing part of Fonterra, there's some significant goals there as well. Do you know that it is having a significant impact in terms of consumers' perception of dairy here in New Zealand?
Yes, so certainly the research that we've done on this new bottle supports, that we're on the right journey here. And consumers generally are looking for more sustainable options and alternatives. And as I say, this is one of a number of initiatives that we are doing. As you say, we also have a goal for zero waste to landfill from a manufacturing site by 2025. These types of benefits and messages do resonate with consumers as they make their choices on what brands to use.
I do follow the compostable packaging movement very closely, but not close enough to be an expert in it, Brett. But there is a lot of scepticism about the infrastructure that we need here in New Zealand and the different levels of compostability or biodegradability of these products. It must be quite a lot to sort of navigate and then make a choice on to what level and how that can be home compostable as opposed to having commercial compostable and biodegradable facilities at our waste management plants.
Yes, so look, I think it's important to mention here that this bottle is 100% recyclable. We're not claiming anything about being able to be compostable, and that's an important difference. So this bottle, like our other bottles, can be recycled into all sorts of things. We're recycling into fence posts. We've worked with Sky City on recycling into shampoo bottles. They're processed and turned into some building materials. So there's a whole host of things that the bottles can be repurposed to do, including milk crates and a number of other things. So we're not in any way promising that this bottle is compostable. It's actually 100% recyclable, which is an important difference. And you're right, the infrastructure in New Zealand is really still in its infancy in that whole area of commercial compostability.
Yeah. No, but it's a fantastic circular story, especially when you're talking about fence posts going back onto dairy farms, or as you said, milk crates that are delivering that milk, and a wonderful story there as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us, Managing Director for Brands for Fonterra, Brett Henshaw.
This is Sarah's Country.